Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. I'm back again to review a movie that just released this weekend, Jaat, featuring Sunny Deol. But before I get into that movie review, I'm stuck with a problem that I wanted to discuss with you guys. कि कोई तो बता दे कि ये चीज़ कैसी हुई है. I just saw an ad recently for Campa. Remember the Campa days, Coca-Cola se pehle? Oh, obviously it's back again in India, thanks to Reliance. And it seems like Ram Charan in that ad does something that I want to reproduce जो मेरे से नहीं हो रहा. ठीक है? I just want to show you what he's doing. Let me get into a transition right now. Hang on. See this? He's trying to catch the bottle of Campa और देखा कैसे वो खोला उसने, राइट? वो बॉटल को ऐसे पकड़ के कैप को ऐसे करता है, कैप खुल जाता है वो. तो वो बहुत दिनों से कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है वो. तो आई एम आस्किंग यू गाइस टू टेल मी, हैज एनीबडी रिप्रोड्यूस दिस? कोई बता सकता है कैसे किया है? बड़ा स्मूथली किया है यार बंदे ने. या तो एआई से हुआ है ये. ठीक है, एनी हाउ दैट्स वन ऑफ माई प्रॉब्लम्स दैट आई एम डीलिंग विद इन माई लाइफ. एनी हाउ, बड़े बड़े शहरों में ऐसी छोटी छोटी बातें होती ही रहती है सिनेरिता. बीच बीच में मैं शाहरुख खान बन जाता हूँ. Let's get serious and talk about Jaat. It's a movie that I saw this weekend, and I'll give you a brief synopsis of the movie, and also, as usual, I'll give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, so that you guys can decide if you want to watch it if you have not seen the movie already. All right? So here goes. Let's start with the synopsis. Jaat ka storyline is very straightforward, yaar. It's about Baldev Pratap Singh, an army officer played by Sunny Deol, and he's traveling in a village in the south of India, and he ends up having a random interaction with a Sri Lankan militant who's sold in that village. And that militant is played by Randeep Hoda, and his name in the movie, believe it or not, is Rana Tunga. Remember the cricketer? That's the only Rana Tunga I know besides this guy. But the interesting thing is the way Sunny Deol ends up meeting Rana Tunga through a series of events, which is almost comical. I don't think it's ever been done in any movie, the way they meet up. It's very funny actually. But eventually you get to know that one of the reasons why Rana Tunga, aka the Sri Lankan militant, aka Randeep Hoda, is holed up in that village is because that village is rich in thorium, which is a nuclear precursor. And a lot of bad people want to have access to it. So they use Rana Tunga to actually kill a lot of the villagers so that they can access that land. And how Sunny Deol prevents this and saves that particular village and obviously the entire nation is what encompasses the entire 2.5 hours of that movie. Okay? This is just a brief in about a minute. Now let's do the good, the bad, the ugly, like we always do. I'll give you the good first. Sunny Deol's acting. Unlike, there was I think in YouTube, before Sikandar was released, which is the movie that I reviewed last. If you have not watched it, it's in my channel. You can go and watch it. There was a lot of comparisons between Salman Khan, Sikandar versus Jaat, aka Sunny Deol, and who would be the better movie, right? Obviously, Sikandar, in my opinion, it bombed, and Salman Khan has no clue what he's doing in his life. He should stay away from acting, in my opinion. That is what I reviewed in my YouTube channel. As opposed to that, Sunny Deol looks at his age. He's beyond 60 right now, and he looks physically fit. And किसी को मारता है तो ऐसा लगता है सही में मार रहा है. He's put in some effort into all the fights that he did. So I thought that was really good about the movie. There are other surrounding characters. Vineet Kumar played really well. Vineet Kumar, if you don't know, is known for Gangs of Wasseypur, Mukkabaz, and I think he also played a role in the Malagaon Ki Sholay. I'm not sure of that. But Vineet Kumar is a well-known actor, yaar. बहुत brilliant actor hai. And he played his job pretty good, I think. He was wasted at some level because he plays Randeep Hoda's brother and a sidekick. But whatever was given to him, he did a pretty good job. But what blew me away was Randeep Hoda. Randeep Hoda as Rana Tunga was terrific. I mean, uska screen presence बहुत ज़बरदस्त है यार. I think he could. I think, in my opinion, he was the only guy who would probably match up against Sunny Deol in that movie. And so I think the character choice for the villain was pretty good, in my opinion. I think he had a very menacing look, and he played his part really well as Rana Tunga. Other than that, the storyline was very unique, I thought. The other one who really impressed me was Regina Cassandra, especially when she starts talking those few lines in Tamil. मजा आ गया यार उसको देख के. I'm a Billy. You can judge me any which way you want, but I'm a big fan of Regina Cassandra. I think she was gorgeous in this movie, and she obviously did her part really well. She surprised me. Sayami Khair was wasted, in my opinion. But these were the good pieces of the movie. Sunny Deol's key acting, the storyline. Randeep Hoda obviously blew me away. Vineet Kumar was good in his role. Regina Cassandra was awesome in a short role. So those were the good pieces. Now let's do the bad and the ugly. Number one, the way Sunny Deol ends up meeting Randeep Hoda. Like I said in the synopsis, it's almost comical. I don't think it was the proper way of doing it. It was very unique. I've never seen anything like that being done in Indian movies. But it's not the logical way of a hero meeting the villain. पता नहीं बहुत apparently people in the theater were laughing when the whole series of events happened. But it is what it is. It didn't sit well with me. That's number one. Number two, the violence. It was very gory. If you're not into that type of a violence, like head chopping, blood splattering out all over the place, especially when Randeep Hoda starts hitting people with his knife and all that stuff, it was too much. Itna violence ki zarurat nahi thi. Maybe they wanted to show how menacing a militant can be. Maybe that was their way of representing it in the storyline, but it was too much. It was very unnecessary. A lot of people may not like that level of violence. Plus, I don't think it was necessary. But theek hai. Anyhow, that's one piece that I did not like. The third key element that I did not like was Sayami Khair's character. She actually plays a lady cop and a weak cop at that, right? She looked very... she, along with the band of lady cops, get caught in Randeep Hoda's den, and a lot of things happen during that process, which kind of showed women in a very demeaning fashion, which I didn't like. So I did not like that angle of it. It was not necessary at all to show that piece of it. पता नहीं क्या वजह थी वो. They showed women cops as very weak. That was not necessary. So those three key things, right? The chance and the way the hero ends up meeting the villain. Number one, the violence and the way the women were represented in the movie, right? At least the women cops. I think the bottom line is Jaat is a one-time watch. And you don't have to see it in the theater. Don't waste your money. Don't waste 2.5 hours of your time. You can still wait for it to come in the OTT platform to see it. It's a one-time watch. 2.5 hours time pass hai. If you don't like the gory violence and the way women are represented in bits and pieces, I think it was a pretty neat storyline, especially for Sunny Deol's acting. You can watch it once. It's not as bad as Sikandar. That's the bottom line. Okay. So go and watch it if you want to spend money, but otherwise wait for OTT and you can just sit down with popcorn and watch it. Or paneer ke pakode, whatever you want to do. But that's it, yeah. I'll be back again to review Bhul Chuk Maaf. I'm really looking forward to that movie. What I was disappointed about was Bhul Chuk Maaf was supposed to be releasing last Friday, along with Jaat. So I think they didn't want to compete with it. I'm really looking forward to Bhul Chuk Maaf for several reasons. One, it's a Groundhog Day type of a movie where the time loop happens. It's Rajkumar Rao. And more importantly, it's Vamika Gabi playing the lead role. I am a big fan of hers. So that's going to be released sometime in May, I think. They moved it by a month. But I'm looking forward to that. If any other movie comes through, I will definitely review it. But until then, eat a drink and enjoy life, guys. And we will catch up very soon.